Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ayurveda Free Health Insurance. Here comes yoga sequence of week 11th and I hope you are practicing well your sequence and progressing well too. One more thing to keep in mind, women who are on their monthly cycles, some poses they should avoid like inversions, headstand, shoulder stand, abdominal asanas like Urdu Dandasana, Navasana, boat pose, back bends, upward facing dog pose, Shirsasana. So keep in mind. Are you ready for week 11 yoga sequence? Your answer is yes. So without delay, let's get started. So let's start our practice with Sukhasana. Sit on your height and then bend your legs at shins and bring your ankles under your knees. Sit tall and bring your palm on your thighs. Then top off on your next inhalation, slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. Here make sure your ankles are under your knees. Sit evenly on your height, top of your buttock down, abdomen in. Lift your trunk upward. Bring your shoulder blades in. Top of your shoulder down, away from your ears, chin level, and breathe normally in and out through your nose. And use this moment to collect yourself for today's session. Few more seconds here. Breathe in and out. Then, top of your next inhalation, slowly open your eyes and then move your blankets away and we'll start practice as a warm up with our standing asanas. So we start with Tadasana. Stand straight, big toes, inner heels touching, arms by your side. Here in the pose, spread the big mounds of toes down, press through the center of your heel. Press the big toe mound down through your front thigh muscles as you tighten your kneecaps. Top of your buttocks down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and broaden your chest, shoulders down. Arms reaching downward through the fingertips, chin level, and breathe. From here, we move to the next pose, which is Urdu Dandasana, upward hand pose in mountain pose. So bring your arms in front of you, then press your feet down and bring your arms overhead and your arms in a line with your ears. Arms reaching through the fingertips towards the ceiling. As we did in Tadasana, press your feet down, lift the top of your thighs up. Move the top of your buttock down as you lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in. Top of shoulder down away from your ears and arms extended upward through the fingertips. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down. Bring your arms in front of you and then come back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, Utthit Konasana, extended triangle pose. Again, start with Tadasana. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Utthit Padasana. Then turn your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Here make sure your right heel is aligned with your left foot in a step. Arms reaching Padasana. Then exhale and bring your right hand to catch hold of your right ankle. Left arm reaching up. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mound down. Bring your top of right thigh out to align your right ankle with your right knee. Right arm catch hold of your right ankle. Right arm straight. Left arm reaching up. Then draw your both shoulder blades in, trunk extended more towards the right. Then turn your head and look up. Don't forget to breathe. To come out of the pose, look forward, press your left heel down, Pull through your left arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on left, bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way up, Padasana. Exhale, bring your left hand to catch hold of your left ankle, right arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Both legs are straight, both arms are straight. Trunk extended towards the left. As we did in the right side, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mount down and bring the top of left thigh out. Catch hold of your left ankle with your left hand. Left arm is straight, right arm reaching up. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then turn your head and look up. Breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, Veer Bhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So these are all the repeated poses, so use them as a warm-up. So we will go a little fast. So start with Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart, Utthit Padasana. Then bring your left toes in, bring your right leg all the way out, Padasana. Then exhale, bend your right leg and turn your head, look over your right hand. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down, bring the top of your left thigh back, press your right big toe mount down and bring your right knee towards the little toe side. Top of your buttock down, abdomen in, sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and look over your right hand. Then to come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer left heel down, straighten your right leg. Then repeat on the left side. Bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then exhale and bend your left leg. Make sure you try to make it at 90, but don't lean on it. You need to keep straighten your right leg, trunk vertical. So here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mount down. Then bring your left knee towards the little left toe side. So you can extend your inner thigh towards your inner knee and trunk vertical, top of buttock down. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden. Then turn your head and look over your left hand. Then to come out of the pose, look forward, press into your outer right heel down, straighten your left leg, then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Utthit Konasana, side angle pose. So today I am using props. As I always tell you, props are here to help us to get the pose in a right way. So set up your bricks on horizontal height on the back side of your mat if you are using that. Then stand in Tadasana, center of your mat, big toes, inner heels touching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart, Utthit Padasana. Then bring your left toes in, bring your right leg all the way out, Padasana. Then as we did in Warrior 2, exhale, bend your right leg and bring your right hand on the brick, outer side of your right ankle, left arm reaching up. Then turn your left arm from your shoulder and bring it overhead. Here in the pose, you can see we are extending our left side from our left heel to the left fingertips. So here in the pose, press your outer left heel down, bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mount down, then press your right knee into your right arm pressing into the brick and right arm straight and work as a pillar. Left arm reaching towards the right side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in, then turn your head and look up. If you have neck and shoulder issue, you can always keep your hand on your vest and look straight. Then to come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer left heel down, pull through your left arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then repeat on the left side. Turn your right toes in, turn your left leg all the way out, then exhale, bend your left leg, then bring your left arm on the brick, outer side of your left ankle, right arm reaching up. Turn your right arm from shoulder and bring your right arm overhead. Extend your right side of your body from right heel to the right fingertips. In the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Press your left knee into your left arm pressing into the brick and straight and pressing back into your left knee. Right arm reaching through the fingertips towards the left side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in, then turn your head and look up and breathe. Then come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer right heel down, pull through your right arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching, then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, Veer Bhadrasana 3. I'm using the props today, so set up your props if you are using them in the right side of your mat. Then stand in Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then turn your palms so they are facing the ceiling and bring your arms overhead, Urdu Dandasana. Then turn your left leg all the way in, turn your right leg all the way out. Then exhale and bend your leg. Warrior 1. We go in Warrior 3 from Warrior 1. So Warrior 1, then exhale and bring your hands on the brick and shift your bricks in front of you under your shoulders as you straighten your right leg, left leg come off the ground and look forward. I'm coming on my fingertips so I can make myself more parallel to the floor. So here in the pose, press your right foot into the floor and bring your out, reaching through your left big toes towards the left side, trunk extended forward, and press your hands into the brick. Then to come out of the pose, bend your right leg, reaching through your left foot and come back in Warrior 1. Then inhale, straighten your arm and repeat on the other side. So you can bring your both bricks on the left side. Then turn on left and come in Warrior 1. Here exhale and bend your left leg. Then from here, from Warrior 1, we move to the Warrior 3. So exhale and bring your hands on the brick. Shift your brick as you straighten your left leg. Right leg come off the ground. Look forward. Again, I'm coming on my fingertips. You can do that too. So here, my whole body is parallel to the floor and balancing on one leg, left leg. So in the pose, press your left feet into the floor. Bring the top of your left thigh out. Press your hands into the brick as you draw your shoulder blades in, your trunk more forward and look forward. Oh, leaves on my head, I'm sorry. And your right leg reaching towards the right side through the right big toes. Then to come out of the pose, bend your left leg, reaching through your right leg and come back in warrior one. Then inhale, straighten your left leg, then bring your feet to the parallel, bring your arms to the side, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. I'm using props, so set up your bricks on the back side of your mat on vertical height. Stand in Tadasana. We'll go in Ardha Chandrasana from Utthit Konasana. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then turn your left toes in, turn your right leg all the way out. Exhale, bring your right arm on the brick and left arm reaching up. Utthit Konasana. From here to go in Ardha Chandrasana, bend your right leg, move to your brick in 6 inches to 1 feet away. Simultaneously bring your left leg in, then hand into the brick. Press your right feet into the brick, then exhale and straighten your right leg and left leg come off the ground. Here in the pose, press your right feet down and bring the top of your right thigh out. Left leg reaching through the left big toes. Right arm pressing into the brick. Left arm reaching through the fingertips. And draw your shoulder blades in. Then to come out of the pose, bend your right leg and reaching through your left leg. Come in Utthit Konasana. Then press your left heel down, pull through your left arm, inhale and come up. Then bring your feet to the parallel and repeat on another side. Bring your right toes in, bring your left leg all the way out. Exhale, bring your left hand on the brick, right arm reaching up, Utthit Konasana. Then from here, make sure when you go in Ardha Chandrasana, your front leg, so this time is my left leg is my front leg. So left leg, left foot should be very firm on the floor. It should not move so you can make your balance properly. So from here, bend your left leg and bring your brick in front of you. Simultaneously, right leg in. Then press your left hand into the brick. Press your left feet into the brick. And then exhale and straighten your left leg as you bring your right leg off the ground. Right arm reaching up. And look forward. It's really make your balance. Don't look down. Here in the pose, press your left feet down, bring top of your left thigh out, right leg reaching through the big toes. Press your left hand into the brick, right arm reaching up. Draw your shoulder blades in and look forward. Then to come out of the pose, bend your left leg, reaching through your right leg. And come back in Utthit Konasana. Then to come out of the pose, press your outer right heel down, pull through your right arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Uttanasana. Again, I'm using bricks today. So set up your bricks in front of you. Then stand in Tadasana and separate your feet hip width apart. Bring your hands on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in as you bring your elbows back. Then chest broaden and look up. Exhale. Extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the brick. Brick will go in line with your little toe side and look forward. Here in the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Lift the top of your thighs up as you bring the top of your buttock down and lift the sides of your waist forward. Press your hands into the brick as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk forward more. Then from here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out and bring your trunk downward, head down. So make sure you are extending your trunk properly here. Press your hands. Draw your shoulder blades in, which give you the extension in your trunk. Then come out of the pose. Press your feet down. Tighten your legs. Straighten your arms. Look forward. Take a moment. Then bring your hands on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward and come back to Tadasana. When you come out of the pose, take time and come out in a right way. Don't hurt yourself. Don't be in a hurry. Move to the next pose, which is Uttanasana. Intense side stretch pose. I'm using bricks today. And I'm using them so you can understand props are here to help us. It's not like we are getting something and we are done. No, we need to practice and learn the right things. So again, we are using props today. So stand in Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Then bring your hands on your waist. Then turn your left leg all the way in and turn your right leg all the way out. So you are facing the right side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the brick. Bricks go either side of right ankle under your shoulders. Then look forward. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring your left leg forward and bring the top of your left thigh back. Press your right big toe mound down and both legs are straight. Then press your hands into the brick as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more forward. From here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out and bring your trunk downward along your right leg. Then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your right shin. Then to come out of the pose, exhale, press into your both feet, tighten your legs, straighten your arms, look forward. Take a moment here. Bring your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward. And repeat on the another side. Bring your bricks with you. So turn your right toes all the way in. Turn your left leg all the way out. So you are facing the left side of the room. Draw your shoulder blades in. Chest up, head up, look up. Then from here, both legs are straight. Trunk extended upward. Then exhale. And extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the brick either side of your left ankle under your shoulders and look forward. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down and bring your left leg forward and bring the top of your right thigh back. Press your left big toe mound down. Both legs are straight. Then press your hand into the brick. Both arms are straight. Draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk more forward and look forward. From here, keep pressing your feet into the floor. Press your hands into the brick. Then bend your elbow and extend your trunk along your left leg. Then bring your shin, then your forehead towards your left shin. Keep pressing your hands into the brick. So draw your shoulder blade in and extend your trunk more downward. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down, tighten your legs, straighten your both arms, look forward. Take a moment here. Then bring your hands on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in, extend your torso forward and upward to come up. Look up, then look forward, then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Prashit Padottanasana, extended wide foot pose. So start with Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. And as this is the widest pose, so make your step a little wider. Then bring your hands on your waist. Make sure your outer and inner edges of your feet pressing down. Then from here, draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up, look up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward. Then bring your hands on the bricks as I told you, or bring your fingertips on the floor and look forward. Then from here, exhale and bring your hands in between your legs, fingers facing forward, and bring your top of the head on the floor. Here, if you are not able to do that, you can use the bricks for your head as a floor. Which height do you need? Here in the pose, press into the inner and outer edges of your feet. Lift through the top of your thighs up as you tighten your kneecaps. Tops of your thighs back. And keep your heels on the floor and shift your weight to the balls of your feet. Press your hands into the floor as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso downward more. And your elbows align with your wrist here. You are not pressing your head into the floor. Your head just touching the floor. And don't forget to breathe, as sometimes I do when I talk. Then to come out of the pose, press into your outer inner edges of your feet. Straighten your arms. Look forward. Then you can step your feet a little in. Bring your hands on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in and extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. Then look forward and then step your feet in and come back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Upavishta Konasana, wide angle feet pose. So after standing poses, we move to the sitting poses. And as all the standing asanas start with Tadasana, all the sitting asana start with Dandasana, staff pose. So first sit in Dandasana and use your folded two blankets so easily you can get the extension of your trunk. So sit in Dandasana. From here, extend one leg at a time and then another leg, and try to increase the distance between two legs as much you can do. And press your hands into the blanket. Here, make sure middle of your thigh, your knees, your legs and your toes facing upward the ceiling, and back side of your leg, your calves pressing into the floor. Then bring your hands by your hip side, trunk extended upward, shoulder blades in chest, broaden and chin level. Then to come out of the pose, come back to Dandasana, one leg then another, and move to the next pose, which is Swastik Asana, auspicious pose, Pravatasan in Swastik Asana. So bend your right leg and bring your right foot under your left thigh. Same way, bring your left foot under your right thigh. So this is a very simple cross leg pose where your shins are crossing at the middle of your body. So opposite feet coming under opposite thigh. This is Swastikasana. Then from here, Pravatasan, bound finger pose. So bring your hands in front of you, interlock your finger, turn your hands in front of you, then bring your arms overhead. Arms align with your ears. And extend your arm from elbow to the wrist and palms extending, trunk extended upward, chin level. Then bring your arms in front of you, change the interlock, turn your hands in front of you, bring your arms overhead, arms align with your ears and extend your arm upward, extend your trunk upward, abdomen in, top of your buttocks down. Then bring your hands in front of you and come back to Swastikasana. Then come in Dandasana and change the crossing of your legs. So bring your left leg under your right thigh, then bring your right feet under your left thigh, Swastikasana. Make sure you are crossing your shins in center of your body. From here, extend your arms in front of you, interlock your fingers, turn your hands in front of you, then bring your arms overhead and extend your arms from elbow to the wrist, palms extending, trunk extended upward. Breathe, chin level. Then bring your hands in front of you, change the interlock, turn your hands in front of you, bring your arms overhead, arms align with your ears. Here, sit evenly on your height, top of your buttock down as you extend the sides of your waist up. So all these sitting asana teach us to right way to sit. Then bring your arms in front of you, release the interlock and come back to Swastikasana. Then from here, go back to Dandasana, which is the starting and end point of all the sitting asanas. Move to the next pose, Veerasan, hero pose. So for this pose, we already have learned it. So kneel down, knees together, thighs parallel, then separate your legs and sit in between your legs, buttocks down. If you are not able, you can use height and bring your hands on your knees. Here in the pose, step your feet down, press your shins down, extend your trunk upward, top of your buttock down, draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden and look forward. Then to come out of the pose, lift yourself up, cross your legs, then sit back and come back to Dandasana. From here, we move to the next pose, which is Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And today we're gonna do the full pose. In previous sequences, we do only the leg position. Today we do the full pose. So one side I will show you from my side, then I will face the front for another side. So for Gomukhasana, again sit in Dandasana, then lift your buttocks and bend your left leg and bring your left heel under your right buttock and sit on it. Then bend your right leg and bring your right thigh over your left thigh, so your right feet facing back. Then here, this is the leg position we already learned. Then we need to bring your left hand up as we did in Gomukhasana in Tadasana. Left palm come in between your shoulder blades. Then bend your right arm and bring your right arm from down to catch hold of your left hand and look forward. Here make sure which leg is up, that hand will go down. So here my right leg is up, so my right hand going down. Here, if you are not able to sit in this position, what you can do, you can sit down on the floor and your both legs by side of your buttocks, and then you can do your arm positions and look forward. Then to come out of the pose, release your hands, bring your hands by your side and then come back to Dandasana. Then we will repeat on another side, which I will do to facing forward. So from here, lift your buttocks, bend your right leg and bring your right heel under your left buttock and sit on it. If you are not able to do that, I told you, you can sit on the floor and bring your and cross your legs over your thighs, so your both knees on each other and you can sit down. So what I mean to say, you can cross your legs this crossing each other and your knees on top of each other, your buttocks down and your feet are alongside of your buttocks. So you can do that one too, and when you are ready you can go on the full pose. So here my left leg is up, so my right hand will go up, bend to the elbow and bring the palms in between my shoulder blades and bring your left arm to catch hold of your right hand. Here right elbow reaching up towards the ceiling, left elbow reaching down, chest broaden and look forward. Then to come out of the pose, release your hands, then release your legs and come back to Dandasana. Sit in Dandasana for a while. Move to the next pose, which is Bradwajasan, torso stretch pose. So last sequence we do the only leg position, today we do the full pose. Bend your legs and bring your left footed step on your right leg and bring your folded blanket under your right buttock, so you sit evenly. Then from here bring your left hand under your right thigh. If you are not able to bring this one, you can use your back side of your left hand to press into your outer thigh. Then your right hand go back, so press your right hand into the floor as you extend your trunk upward. Then press your left hand into your and turn your torso towards the right side. Then to come out of the pose, come back to center and then extend your leg in Dandasana. Then repeat on right side. Another side I'll show you from my side. So from Dandasana, bend your legs, then bring your right foot in a step on your left foot and bring your folded blanket under your left buttock. Here bring your right hand under your left thigh if you are able, otherwise you can just press and bring your left hand to your back. Here press your left fingertips into the floor as you lift your trunk up. Then press your right hand into the left thigh as you turn your torso towards the left. Then to come out of the pose, come into the center, then bring your feet in front of you, Dandasana. Move to the next pose, which is Salam Shirsasana headstand pose. So in previous sequences we already did 2 stages, so today we will do the full pose. So first go in the first stage, interlock your fingers and bring your hands, elbows under your shoulders. Then bring the top of your head in between the cups of your hand. Press your elbows down, press your wrists down, then lift your knees up, legs straight, then bring your both legs in, press your elbows down, shoulders lifted, then bend your legs. Exhale with a gentle swing or bunny hop. Lift the legs off the ground with bent knees. Extend one leg, then the other, keeping the whole body perpendicular to the floor. So in beginning you can stay in the pose for 1 minute and slowly you can increase your time. Then to come out from the pose, press your elbows down and then slowly start to bend your legs as we go up. Then slowly bring yourself down, your feet down, and then go in Adho Mukh Veerasan, feet together, legs apart, head down. Stay here for a while and then come up. Able to do this pose in the center of your room, so what you can do as we learning this pose in starting, so bring your folded blanket against the wall, and we'll do this pose against the wall. Bring your interlock finger against the wall, press your elbows, bring your head down, go up, and then from here what you can do it by yourself or you can ask someone to support you. So just bend your leg and bring your one leg up and then other, and make sure here your heels are touching the wall, your buttocks, your back, they are not touching the wall. Press your wrist, lift your shoulders up and your heels touching the wall. And same way to come out of the pose, slowly bend your legs or you can ask someone to help. Come down slowly and go in Adho Mukh Veerasana. Always after Shirsasana, go in Adho Mukh Veerasana for a while. Another modification to learn Shirsasana, it is called Urdu Dandasana. So for this one, what you need to do, sit against the wall in Dandasana and then make sure you just put the line along your buttocks and put your folded blanket over there, and we go in another direction. So here I'm putting my blanket and same way I'm going in the pose and bring my legs on the wall and they are parallel on the floor, just like I'm in Dandasana, Urdu Dandasana. Here I can learn what I need to do, how do I feel. So this is every day you practice this, which makes your arms strong, all the feelings you can get to go in the headstand, and then bend your legs, slowly come down and go in Adho Mukh Veerasan. Next pose, Adho Mukh Svanasana, downward facing dog pose. So start with Uttanasana. Stand in the side of your mat, then bring your hands on the floor, bend your knees and hips up, then walk backward 3-4 feet and feet hip width apart. Here in the pose, press your index and thumb down into the floor, straighten your arms, extend the sides of your waist up through the pelvis, press your big toe mounts down, lift the top of your thighs up as you bring your heel bones back and your heads in between your arms. It's a very relaxing pose. As we tired with all the standing asanas, this asana is very relaxing. Then to come out of the pose, bend your legs and go back in Adho Mukh Veerasana, feet together, knees apart, and bring your head down, arms forward. Then stay for a while and then come back to sitting, cross your legs, sit back and come back in Dandasana. Then we move to the next pose, which is Urdhva Mukh Svanasana, upward facing dog pose. So for upward facing dog pose, lie down on your tummy or in prone position. So in previous sequences, we did this pose with the toes tucked in. Today's sequence, we do this pose by the extending our toes backward. So make sure your legs are stronger now. I hope if you are practiced, your legs become stronger so you can bring your toes extending backward. Make sure you press your pelvis down and extend your leg from buttock towards heel. Then bring your hands by your chest side, exhale and lift yourself up, thighs up, legs up. Lock your elbows and draw your shoulder blades in. Make your chest broaden and then look up. Then to come out, bend your elbows and bring yourself down. So as backward poses are little harder for ourselves, so make sure you use your legs, not use your lower back. You need to use your legs. Just come, go, come, go. Don't stay in the pose for a long. So just go in the pose and come back. Our next pose is Sarvangasan, shoulder stand. So this is the basic setup. We use 3 folded blanket, and this is called headstand size blanket. So put 3 blankets on each other, and if you need, you can use a brick for your buttocks to give you the support. So let's go in the pose. Lay down on your back. So your shoulders on the blanket, your neck and head down, and here in between your shoulder and blankets there are at least 2 to 3 inches. Then bring your hands down and draw your shoulder blades left to right, right to left. From here, bend your legs and then lift your hips up, and then bring your hands on your upper back. From here, extend your one leg, then other. Sarvangasan. In the pose, press your elbows into the blanket and press your hands into your upper back. Legs straight. Legs reaching through the big toes, top of your thighs back. Then from here we move to the next pose, which is Pad Sarvangasan. Extend your left leg and slowly bring your right leg towards the floor and pressing your elbows down into the floor, and don't be in hurry to touch your leg to the floor. Both legs are straight, and then slowly bring your right leg up. Sarvangasan. Then same way repeat on another side, bending upward, and then slowly bring your left leg down. Press your elbows into the blanket and slowly bring your left leg, and then both legs are straight. Sarvangasan. Go in the Sarvangasan. I am showing the modification with chair. Shoulders on your blanket, neck and head down. Then bring your hands down and bring yourself in Halasana, Ardha Halasana on chair. Then bring your hands on your upper back. And from here, make sure vertical, and then press your elbows into the blanket and extend your one leg up. Pad Sarvangasan. If you are not able to do Sarvangasan full, you need to practice this one. Then bring your right leg down and then bring your left leg up. Pad Sarvangasan. Then again bring yourself in Ardha Halasana on chair, and you're pressing your elbows down and trunk vertical. From here move to the next pose, which is Supta Konasana, recline angle pose. So for this one, bend your leg and bring yourself in Halasana first, and from here bring your one leg to the side, another to the another side, and make the distance between your both legs. Both legs are straight. Press your feet down, trunk upward, pressing your hands into your upper back. Then from here again bring your leg together in Halasana, plow pose. Then bend your legs and bring yourself slowly back. Then roll yourself upward and make sure you take care of the chair. Lay down for a while, then roll to your side and come up. We move to the next pose, which is Haripun Navasana boat pose. So again, all the sitting asana start with Dandasana and finish with Dandasana. So sit in Dandasana and bring your hands by your side. Then bend your legs, press your hands into the floor. Then bring yourself little back and lift your legs up, and then extend your leg up. From here, bring your hands in front and make your hands parallel. Here make sure You are just drawing your shoulder blades in and whole spine in. Legs are straight. Then to come out of the pose, bring your hands by your side, bend your legs and come back to Dandasana. So as this is an abdominal pose, so you need the strength here. If you are not getting it yet, so what you can do for this one, start with Dandasana. These are the modifications. Then bring your hands by your side, bend your legs, then press your hands into the floor as you extend your leg. And you can keep your hands here for a while, then bend your legs and come back to. For next modification, what you can do, you can use a wall. So go and sit against a wall. So here sit in Dandasana, bring your hands by your side and then press your hands, bend your legs and lift your legs up. So make sure you just extend your leg up and touch your heels over there and try to lift yourself up. If you can do, you can bring your arms parallel. And some days practice like that and then come back in Dandasana. Next pose is Janu Shirsasana, head to knee pose. So sit on your height in Dandasana, arms by your side. Then catch hold of your outer left shin and bring your left foot highest in your right inner thigh and left knee on 90 degree and right leg is straight. From here again press your hands into the blanket, extend your trunk upward. Then exhale and catch hold of your right foot. You can catch hold with the loop or you can use the belt props. Then extend your trunk forward and upward. From here again exhale, bend your elbow to the out and extend your trunk forward, then bring your shin, then your forehead towards your right shin. Here in the pose, sit evenly and your left leg on 90 degree. Top of your buttocks down and extend your right leg from buttock towards heel. Right heel presses into the floor. Draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your trunk forward more. And breathe. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest. Look forward. Then bring your arms by your side and bring your left leg in Dandasana. Then sit a while in Dandasana. Then repeat on your another side. So catch hold of your outer right shin, bring your right foot highest in your inner left thigh and your right knee on 90 degree. Left leg is straight. Press your hand into the blanket, extend your trunk forward, upward. Then from here, press your left heel into the floor, exhale and catch hold of your left foot. Extend your trunk forward and upward. From here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out, extend your trunk forward along your left foot, then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your shin. Here in the pose, press your left heel down, extend your left leg from buttock towards heel. Top of your buttock down, right leg on 90. Then draw your shoulder blades in as you more forward and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest, then bring your hand on your side, then bring your right leg in Dandasana and sit in Dandasana. Move to the next pose, which is Pachimu Tanasan, seated forward bend. So sit in Dandasana, press your hand into the blanket, extend your trunk upward and forward, then exhale and catch hold of your feet with your hands, or you can use your props belt Extend your trunk forward and upward. Tops of your buttocks down and extend the sides of your waist up. Then from here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out and bring your forehead towards your shins. Here in the pose, press your heels down, extend your legs from buttock towards heel, top of your buttocks down, and draw your shoulder blades in as you extend your torso more forward and breathe. This is very relaxing pose. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest, trunk extended upward and forward. Then bring your arms by your side and sit in Dandasana. Move to the next and last pose, Savasan, corpse pose. I'll instruct you. You guys lay down on your back with bent leg. Show shoulder blades on the floor. Extend your one leg, then other. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Then slowly close your eyes. Here, as we know, Savasana is a relaxation pose. You are laying down on the ground. So observe. Observe your body from where you feel tense, where you are feeling relaxed. Observe your breath in and out. Observe the movement of your ribcage, abdomen in and out. Relax, release, let go. Bring your attention towards your breath. Try to expand the time of your inhalation and the same time of your exhalation. Don't force yourself. Go slow. Release, let go. Then to come out of the pose, bring the awareness. So bring your hands on your abdomen, on your chest, or they can stay where they were. Then slowly start to bend your legs one after other. Then roll to your right side. Take a moment here, then press your left hand into the floor and come back to sitting cross-leg pose, Sukhasana. Then bring your palms together and again close your eyes. Bow your head to the heart. Namaste. This is the yoga sequence of week 11. So learn the new poses, then practice the whole sequence. Let me know if you have any questions. Till then, bye. Take good care of yourself because health is wealth. See you in next video with the yoga sequence of week 12.